Hello, welcome to Telly. If you're a creative and this has ever happened to you where you had an idea, like in your mind, the idea was brilliant, it made so much sense. You're like, I need to do this and I need to put this. You did not tell anybody about it. You didn't. You just sat down, thought to yourself, wouldn't it be good if this happens? And then you did absolutely nothing about it. And then 3 to 4 years down the line, you see somebody being very successful doing that thing you thought of. You had a feeling that it was going to work and you did absolutely nothing about it. I think this book is for you. The name of the book is Feeling is the Secret by, I'm sorry, I'm looking at my laptop here so I don't mistake the names, okay? Feeling is the Secret by Neville Goddard. That last name is so hard for me to pronounce. But if this is your first time, welcome. And if this is not your first time, welcome back. Sit back, relax, and let us begin. Hi guys, you are welcome to Telly. Thank you so much for coming by. If you haven't already subscribed, join the crew. We are all about books, okay? We're available on TikTok, Instagram and Facebook. And then, subscribe, share with your friend, like the video below so that more people can get to know about it. Today we're talking about feelings. We are feeling a feeling. I think the major issue is that I have a feeling. That thing pains me. It happens to me a lot personally where I feel like I just said it, I feel like you're always feeling something. So anyway, this man kind of tried to address it. Okay, this book was written in 1944. So then when it was written in the US, it was considered a very new idea. Now that we're listening to it, it's actually not a totally new idea, but there are still a few things to be picked from it. Now, the general idea of this book is he's talking about how you're supposed to be able to manage your feelings. Do you understand? Your ideas, when you have a feeling about a certain thing, when you feel like something is going to work, and then you tend to maybe chicken out. Learn to respect that feeling. Learn to act with that feeling. Now, of course, it's not every single feeling that will become what you want. However, that shouldn't stop you from taking risks. Old people, when asked one of the things that they regret the most when they are old, on their deathbed, they tell you that they wish they took more risks. And they wish they were more bold. This risk and boldness, may it not happen to us in Jesus' name. Do you understand? So, and yeah, it's not dependent on age. Sometimes people think, it's young people. No, young people, old people, anybody. Do you understand? If you can do something about a certain feeling that you have about a certain thing, an idea going on in your head, you just suddenly feel like calling someone. I think that's even the worst. When you're thinking, I should have called this person, and then you now hear something happen, that you're like, hi, I didn't call this person that time. That feeling, learn to respect that feeling, okay? The man kind of made it look like it was this kind of supernatural thing, that there's this other realm in you that feels and understands what is happening everywhere else in the world, that taps you occasionally and tells you, see, go and do this. Most times you just shrug it off, you're like, I beg, you're not doing. We women, it happens to us a lot. We're like, I beg, we're not going to do it. And then suddenly you realize you should have done it. Like a year down the line, a month down the line, a day after, you're like, hey, I should have done this. They told me to do that time. That's pretty much the whole premise of this story, of this book, sorry. But there were several things that he talked about, ways to actually ways to execute this feeling, turning this feeling into fruition with the use of prayer, with the use of your sleep. That's one me I really learned. I'm going to talk about it. The use of your sleep, the use of prayer, and the law and the operation of the whole thing. That's kind of how the whole book was talked about. This is going to be a very short video, but I'm going to talk about the one me I learned and I've been using for the past. I read it in April, so for the past about 1 month or so now, and that is sleep. Before you go to bed, okay, first of all, make it very important to, as in, give me a minute, let me figure out how to say this well. First of all, it's important that you tune your feelings. Yes, that's what he was trying to say. Learn to tune your feelings to the desires that you want in this life. Most times, a lot of us want some certain things, but our feelings, the way we feel about that thing, repulses that same thing. Some of us want to be very rich. Some of us want to have beautiful houses. But when we see rich people or we see people that have money, we say, all these people that, especially women, say, people are going to Dubai and eating for money. Meanwhile, it's not everybody that is doing that. And you know it. But somehow, that's what your mind always goes to. So your feeling is repulsing it because you tend to feel like, for me to have this kind of money, to be able to do this as a woman, all I have to do is go to this place and eat this thing. But it's not true. We both know that's not true. So, but somehow, so like you have to learn to control your feelings. So the idea is to learn to tune your feeling, right? It's like set your feeling like a frequency on the radio. Set your feeling to that place where when you think of wanting this thing, you don't repulse it. You say, yes, I want this. And it's inside you. It affects the way you talk. You talked about the importance of watching and speech. It's not every time you should be talking. Not every time you should be talking rubbish. Everybody sits down, say everything is bad. You say everything is bad. It says everything is not working. You say everything is not working. Children are crazy. All of them are crazy. You so John. Hey, children of nowadays. You so John. As if you don't have your own child. Is your child not child of nowadays? Have you born one that is 50 years? Do you understand? If your child is now of nowadays. See how these children are so disrespectful. Your child is one of them. I don't know if you understand. So it's just the way you have to learn to attune your mind by attune your feeling by structuring the way your mind thinks. Do you understand? So in the feelings part, he was like that. Spend time visualizing what you want. If you need to write it down, write it down. If you need pictures, picture it, but spend time visualizing what you want. Put it inside your mind. Let your mind understand that if you're going to think about the future, it's a pleasant one. If you're thinking about something happening soon, it's a pleasant one. It shouldn't be one of stress. It should be one of peace, the one of happiness, the one of a form of fulfillment or two. Do you understand? If you think of marriage, I think this marriage one is one that I think is very sad because social media is pushing the idea. Social media, people talk a lot about things that are not working in marriage. So people are thinking that everything in marriage doesn't work. I think this is very sad because you're being shortchanged. And I'm not by any chance saying that you must marry or you must not marry. In the end, it's your life. Do what you want to do. But just understand that social media is just the idea of people are talking about things that are not working. That's how we are. Let me give an example. I'm a fashion designer, right? Let me just throw this example out there. I'm a fashion designer. What I learned from customer relations, when a customer likes your dress, like they like your dress, well, they will sing your praises. They are sing their praise past 10 people who will know. If you disappoint them, they'll tell person on the road, they will buy an orange for one woman, they'll tell that woman, can you see the rubbish this person made for me? One lady, they'll call the name, call your number. I don't know if you understand. So just look at it that way. That's what's happening in social media when it comes to marriage. People are talking emotionally about things that are not working. So they are talking more about it than those that are. So we're at the point where people that are even talking about things working in their marriage, people say how people can lie. So look at it that way. So when you think about your future, when you think about the things you want, if you want to be married, you want to have money, you want to have kids, you want to go for a course, you want to grow a business and all that. Think about it in a pleasant way. Envision how good it will be. If you have a business that is doing something that you want to do that is doing well, take a screen grab of something that you like about the place, put it somewhere, put it on your phone. Let it be something that is always there. Make sure that it lives in your head rent-free. Not memes and videos. Don't let those ones live in your head. Let the ones that live in your head rent-free be the beautiful future that you have ahead of you. Leave it there. Do you understand? How it affects your sleep is before you go to bed, when you lie down and you cut out lights and do all that and you close your eyes, start to envision the things that the information that you've put in your head about these beautiful things that you want to see. Make sure that that's the last thing you have going on in your mind before you go to bed. That thing works wonders, guys. It works wonders. There's just something about when you sleep. Imagine, I think one of the most frustrating kind of dreams that has happened to me, one of the most frustrating kind of dreams to have is a dream where you're uncomfortable in real life. You now dream and be uncomfortable in your dream. It's not a dream. It's not in dream that we used to see ourselves living inside palace with fine white house and fine black things, fine beautiful things. I don't know if you understand. You see food everywhere, money everywhere. Then you now imagine when you get to a point where inside your dream, you're unhappy in real life, then you're inside your dream, you're also unhappy. You're struggling. Which kind nonsense? I don't know if you understand. I remember that thing happened to me for a while. I was like, what's the meaning of this? It's not a dream. I should be enjoying. Should anything be chasing me? Should I be afraid? It's my dream. Anyway, that's why this really resonated with me, because I was like, I needed to do something about it. I had actually started working on it sometime in December, because I was like, I need to be able to have good dreams. And when I wake up, I smile, say, oh, I had this beautiful dream, guys. Hey, I was inside this place. Oh, I met with this person. That's what I want. All this too much, you sleep, wake up, and you're angry from waking up because something happened to, a lot of people say we don't remember our dreams. The thing is that you may not remember the dreams, but the feeling of what happened in the dream actually tends to come out with you when you're done dreaming. So anyway, the man talked about when you sit down and sleep, when you sleep with that kind of consciousness in your mind, that's likely what you're going to see. You will see yourself, if you're planning to graduate, you see yourself graduating, making a speech in front of other graduates, talking about how you did this and it worked out very well. If you're talking about having children, having a beautiful marriage, you will talk about, I don't know if you understand, that will be what you will see in your dream. It's so helpful. It's not even funny. It is so helpful. I thought this video was going to be short. It's not short. Anyway, so please, if you're someone that would like to change a lot about the life you have, or you're someone that a lot of times you've had a feeling that you should do something and you didn't do it, this is where you should be. Like, check this out. This book, The Feeling is the Secret. Feeling is the Secret. Don't worry, I'll put the book here so you can see it, by Neville Goddard. Okay, thank you so much for watching. I don't know if I already said this, but please like, subscribe, share the video, and then leave a comment below if you're someone that believes that it's crazy. Okay, yeah, I forgot to mention the end part of this book. At the end of this book, honestly, I lost this guy though. He wasn't like, I was like, this man is losing me. He started trying to do a juxtaposition of what was happening in the Bible. I was like, sir, why are we doing this? But you know how it is with reading. You don't throw away baby with bathwater. You take the one that you like and throw away the one you want to throw away. I've thrown away some parts of it, so I'm just telling you. So when you read the book, you won't say, you said that. I did not say, oh, there are some things in the book that I don't agree with. In fact, read it. It's a very short book. It's like a minute. Let me see, how long is it? It's a 30. Imagine, it's not even up to a minute. So it's not up to an hour. It's a very short book, like 40 minutes long book. Listen to the book. I found it on YouTube, by the way. Don't say I sent you. I didn't send you, but it's on YouTube. Find it on YouTube, and then listen to it and come and leave comment below and tell me what you think. Okay? Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.